Hi, my name is Yajna Duki. I'm the project manager at Aurum Clinic 4.
Manager Thabang Ntloko. I'm a community liaison officer for the Aurum Institute, Clinic 4. Today, the participant who came through, she was doing one of her visits, which are follow-up visits, as her vaccine visit was 2 to 3 visits ago. As she came in, she went and registered to double check if she's not co-enrolled in a different study, as co-enrollment could actually be something that's really bad for somebody. For instance, if you co-enroll in 2 different studies, you might be receiving 2 different products and it might react in a certain way in emzimbeni wakho. So we need to ascertain that, verify her contact details, verify so the person who is in our study or was at our visit, the previous visit. And yeah, she's seated at the participant waiting area, which is an area designated for participants. It's made participant friendly. It is not made typical clinical environment, but it is made an environment that is basically very conducive for ukuthi umuntu ahlale abe khona.
So Clinic 4 is essentially one half of the Tembisa site, if I could call it that. We came on board just with one protocol and a very small team, and what we are very proud of is the way that our team has functioned. So in developing the clinic, we received recognition from our sponsor for having developed, conducted renovations and activation for one protocol within 2 months.
Participants will meet different people. Initially they meet me as a community liaison officer or the community team, either be the research assistants. These are people who are my colleagues within the community department, and then we recruit them. But from up top we have the PI, who's the principal investigator. Principal investigator is the person who's solely responsible for the site. They're responsible for everything that goes on, so they need to know everything that goes on within the site.
We are very participant-centered, and having that as the goal, people go out of the way, or staff go out of the way to ensure that that goal is met and our participants are happy. Our retention rate is very high. Our participants, they feel like we have been inclusive in the process and not just treating them as a stat at the end of the day. For a participant to come in, we understand that they are volunteers, and this may not be the most important thing for them to do on a day-to-day. So for them to come in, take the time to come in and attend their visits, because some visits can go up to 2 hours depending on if it's a vaccine visit, if there's mucosal samples to be collected. We pride ourselves in making sure that the visit is efficient as possible, so there isn't a lot of run around with the participant. The staff is prepared for when the participant comes, the meals are prepared, the sample collection is done on time, lab plays their part in terms of sample collection, processing. So everybody comes together, works together to ensure that the participant visit is done with little interference or time wasted. We are about to begin multiple COVID trials. Some of them are observational, where we are looking at the natural history of COVID. As it is a new virus, there's a lot that's still unknown with regards to that. We are looking for participants or volunteers who are acutely positive, and those are individuals that would have had a test done within the last 6 to 10 days of them either being symptomatic, or if they are asymptomatic, of just wanting to go have a test done. And those individuals we will follow up for up to 2 months. Then we are looking for individuals who are in what we call a convalescent stage, so would have had a positive test done within the last 10 weeks, and we would categorize them based on the protocol in which subgroup we would fit them. These could have been asymptomatic individuals who have no symptoms. This could be individuals who had symptoms but that were not severe enough to be hospitalized. And then we are looking for individuals that would have been hospitalized but have recovered. And so we would follow those individuals up for a year. The fourth protocol we are looking at is specifically to healthcare workers. And when I say healthcare workers, it doesn't necessarily mean a doctor or a nurse that's dealing with a COVID, a potential COVID positive individual. This could be anybody that works in a healthcare facility. So we're talking individuals like security, admin, porters that may transport individuals to different sections of the hospital. Anybody that works in a hospital facility is eligible to join that study. There we're also looking for 500 individuals, and because we acknowledge that these are the frontline workers for COVID, the protocol is designed in a way that it doesn't really interrupt with the day-to-day activities for these individuals. Everything is done remotely. We have the ability to take the vaccine to the individual to have that administered, and that we will follow up with that individual also up to a year. Right? So that's what we have coming on board with regards to COVID.